Buenos dias, señoritas y señoritos. Once again, welcome to Vlogcaster Armand Dean. In this channel, you will hear me discuss issues that are not discussed by my fellow journalists because I'm also a former reporter of the Philippine Daily Inquirer, and issues that are not also being discussed by the other bloggers. Seldom do they dig deep into issues and reach beyond the layer of information. But here, we dig deeper. We look at the implications and we look at the news behind the news. But before we proceed, please subscribe to the Vlogcaster Armand Dean YouTube channel so that you will be, and please press the notification bell so that you will be informed of every post that I make, and for you to be duly informed of what is happening in the country, not only because that's what you read or that's what you watch in the blogs and in the media, but because you know the background of this. So, let's dig in. So, today po, yung mga balita ngayon, na isa sa mga balita, yung nag-express daw, sabi ng iba-ibang media, siguro na encounter nyo rin ito, yung title nga dito sa Philippine Daily Inquirer, foreign nations express grave concern over the slay of broadcaster Percy Lapid. So, i-discuss po natin itong news na ito. Ihayag ko muna yung background nito and then i-discuss natin yung implikasyon nito. Naalala nyo, dito lang sa Vlogcaster, narinig nyo una na sinabi ko, if Marcos will mishandle this issue of the brazen killing of firing Lapid fire, Percy Lapid, a broadcaster and blogger who is very critical of the Estrada, the Duterte and the Marcos administration, then all that the efforts, all the expenses incurred by the Marcos administration to make a official trip to Singapore, Indonesia, and the US, and also back to Singapore for the F1 race, all of that will be rendered useless, will be rendered futile because no businessman will come over to do business in the country. So I told you that the death of a reporter, the death of a blogger now, because blogging is equally very influential as the regular media, TV, radio, and newspaper. The death of a blogger is headline all over the world. And the whole world community will come together to condemn it and seek justice. So, parang an attack to one is an attack to all. Ganun po kami sa media po. Parang fraternity kami kahit may binaril na media men sa Bangladesh o sa Sri Lanka o wherever, i-report yun kaagad po dito, or may namatay sa Ukraine war, kaagad headline dream po yung dito. So, this is going to be, I don't know if the palace knows this already, but this is going to be a big crisis, communication crisis management issue for the Marcos administration. So, ito na nga po, as projected, as I have told you in advance, and I have foreseen this issue nag-develop na nga po. So ito po, nagsama-sama na po yung mga embassies from all over the world to condemn this killing. Lalo na po yung embassy ng Canada at the Netherlands. Gumawa po sila ng joint statement, and at ganito po sinabi nila. We express our grave concern about the killing of broadcast commentator Percy Mabasa or Percy Lapid by unidentified assailants last night. We extend our deepest sympathies to his family and loved ones. So sabi nga ng Canadian and Netherlands embassies joint statement. Sabi nila may chilling effect ito sa mga journalists. Journalists killings strike at the very core of media freedom and can create a chilling effect that curtails the ability of journalists to report news freely and safely. Such attacks, sabi nila, such attacks on media workers must be urgently investigated, and those responsible must be held to account. Dapat daw mag-create ng safe environment for journalists to carry out their work without fear for their lives and safety. Yun. At sumali naman po sa mga social media posts nila, sa mga websites nila, at sa mga social media sites nila, yung France, Britain, Germany, Denmark, at European Union na po. Sumali na rin, European Union, isipin nyo yan, as a whole. Sabi pa ng France reaffirms its resolute, unwavering commitment to the freedom of the press, freedom of speech, and protection of journalists, sabi ng French Embassy. And most likely, they are submitting reports to their home countries, ito mga embassies na ito, about this killing. Sabi pa ng European Union, the delegation of the EU to the Philippines support statement issued by the embassies of Canada and the Netherlands on the killing of journalist Percy Mabasa. And sabi rin ng Britain, the British Embassy in Manila fully supports the statement of the Media Freedom Coalition. We urge the Filipino authorities to ensure that the perpetrators of the killing of Percy Mabasa are brought to justice and to create a safe environment for all journalists in the Philippines. And sabi naman ng German Embassy, the Germany remains committed to advocate for freedom and the press and of speech. Those responsible for this crime must be brought to justice. Sabi ni German Ambassador to the Philippines, Anke Rey-Fenstuel. Anke Rey-Fenstuel. Yun. Sabi naman ni Kwan ng Danish Embassy, the Danish Embassy supports the statement of the Embassy of Canada and the Embassy of the Netherlands on the killing of broadcast commentator and journalist Percy Mabasa. Yon. Na alam naman natin, si Percy Mabasa was shot dead last Monday habang papasok na po siya sa subdivision niya sa BF Las Piñas. So yun. So yun na po. Ito na po yung sinasabi ni Vlogcaster at dito nyo lang una narinig. This killing po is not a local issue. This is an international issue. Eh nakikita naman natin si President Marcos, wala pang 100 days. I think siya lang ang presidente gumawa ng ganyan. Wala pang 100 days. Nag-fork na the Singapore, Indonesia, the USA. So naka-3 country tour na siya po. Naka-3 country official tour na siya na sinasabi niya, he wants to reintroduce the Philippines to the world as a country that is ready to do business, as a country to welcome investors to the Philippines. Kaya nagyabang sila. 4 billion ang promise sa Amerika, several billions ang promise ng Indonesia, several billions ang nag-promise ng Singapore, at Milyon-milyon naman na negotiate namin habang pinapanood namin yung Grand Prix sa Hong Kong. Okay po. Okay na. Nag-negotiate na sila. Nag-promise na. Nag-sign na. Pero, totohanin ba ng mga bansa na yun? Given the situation, lalo na yung mga private investors, is their business here worth the lives of their executives? Will the executive of will the businessmen of America, will the businessmen of Singapore, will the businessmen of Indonesia feel safe here? Will they feel safe for their business? Hindi ba nila iisipin na sinasayang lang namin ang negosyo namin? Pumunta na lang kami sa bansa na hindi pinapatay ang mga journalista. So I hope the Marcos government, because there seems to be nobody advising the Marcos government on how serious the issue of the killing of a journalist is. Lalo na isang Percy Lapid na medyo kilala at may mga supporters at respetado sa bansa. So, ito talaga po na any killing of a journalist can send shockwaves to the world. And what do we have? Hanggang ngayon, wala pa tayong statement from the President himself. Meron mga chuchuwa niya mga statement. Pero parang dismissive po. Parang hindi talaga yung sasabihin na, I condemn this killing and I'm ordering the police to reach to the bottom of this killing. Wala. Nada. We did not heard anything from Marcos until now. It is now Wednesday, pero wala pa rin statement from Malacanang. The silence is differing. Nakakabingi po yung pagtatahimik ng Malacanang sa issue na ito. Nagsalita na ng PNP, nagsalita na ang DILG, nagsalita na yung isang USEC ng Malacanang, pero tahimik ang presidente natin. A statement from the president himself will have a global effect also. It will become headline news in all newspapers, TV and radio all over the world. Para pangkontra po yung news na lumalabas na sa buong mundo, yung pagpatay ni Percy Lapid. Pero kung maliit na chuchuwa lang niya ang magsasalita, hindi yan magiging headline all over the world. And the world will only remember na may namatay na journalist. And so, mga negosyante, magdadalawang isip na sila. So, in short, sayang. Sayang ang milyon-milyon gumasta sa Amerika. Sayang ang milyon-milyon gumasta sa ang Amerika pa naman umaabot ng milyon-milyon yung per night na ginasta nila. At saka yung mga delegasyon nila. Ganon rin sa Indonesia at ganon rin dyan sa Singapore. So sayang. We are wasting money. If President Marcos will not personally handle and will not personally commit to take action dito sa killing of Percy Lapid. So that's our initial vlog on this issue. Itutuloy pa po, ipa-follow pa po natin ito if there are still other countries that will come out to condemn the killing of Percy Lapid. Again, I would like to extend my condolences to Percy. I didn't know him personally, pero I'm close to his brother, Roy Mabasa. Condolence, Roy, and to the rest of the family. And let's pray and for justice for Percy Lapid, a fellow blogger and a fellow journalist. So thank you very much for watching. Pakikalat na lang po ito to everyone in the Philippines para umabot po ito kay Presidente, kasi it looks like wala talaga nag-a-advise sa kanya. Yung international repercussion, international and global effect of the killing of one journalist to other journalists all over the world. So, don't forget to subscribe to the Vlogcaster Armand Dean YouTube channel, and see you in my next vlog.